Hey everybody, it's me, it's BDevine. I hope that this finds you awesome. So we're going to get a longer message, okay, for the weekend, and just see some things that we might need to be focusing on a little bit. I have my tarot and I have the Wisdom of Avalon cards here. So we're going to start here with those. Now, Saturn is going into retrograde tomorrow until November. So wherever Saturn sits in your natal chart, it's going to be important to look at it. For example, Saturn is in my first house. Your first house is you, your personality, what people see. So Saturn is going to be bringing up some things about myself over the next few months that I may have been resisting, or I may have been maybe just not noticing so much, right? So it's going to be interesting to see happens with you. Saturn is all about structures and patterns of our life. It can also show past life energy too. But we're going to get a theme for this weekend. Maybe we just need to chill out a little bit this weekend. We see the truth coming up. And we have wealth coming up here. Okay. One more card. And we have disruption. So something disrupting the flow, okay, as you can see. Now, this could have something to do with the truth that you're about to discover with yourself. Because when you're learning more about yourself, and when you're taking that step back to unravel things in your mind and focus in a different way, when you do all of this, some aspects of yourself that you might have hidden for a really long time have that opportunity to be faced, and to be faced in a new light because of who you are now, right? So a truth of a situation or a truth about yourself is about to be revealed. And with this may come that little bit of disruption in your life, because you've got to then try to figure it all out, put all the pieces back together, right? You've got to figure out what you've been doing for so long and what defense mechanism you had in place in order to bring you to this arrival point and to change that defense mechanism. So defense mechanisms are different with every single person. I teach this in my semester 1 of my Light Leaders Academy, which you can start with a free trial anytime you like. And it really teaches you to get to the bottom of who you are as a soul, and to understand that in a more compassionate way, and therefore be able to break down this work with other people as well, right? The wealth card comes up as a very fortunate omen for all of us. All of us listening, we have this wealth flowing through. So as we are understanding the truth of ourselves and our situation, we go through this disruptive phase, we bring the wealth and abundance and joy and insights and increase of time and things just happening all of a sudden into our life, right? We bring it through, and we deserve this. We deserve to live a life free from restrictions that we have created. Everything that you see in your life, some thought has created it to be there. And when we think about that, okay, then we know that thoughts create, and we know that we can create and direct our energy into a way that is more supportive of us, rather than building ourselves up on fear, worry, these energies that something's going to happen to disrupt it all, right? And it really does boil down to us and our vibe. Do we want to be in that limited phase, or in those limitations and restrictions and strategizing and trying to get ahead? Do we really want to work so hard throughout the rest of our life? Like, why are we doing that? I know that many of us have been taught that way, that nothing of value comes easily, right? Well, the thing of it is once you have gone through your cycles that you wanted to achieve in your life. So the things that when you were born into this world, your blueprint has all of these different little things that you got to check off that you wanted to complete, right? And once you've done that, why do you have to keep on repeating those same things? Why does life have to be hard all of the time? That is not how it is. That is how people who struggled through their life think that everybody else perhaps should struggle through theirs. And there is freedom here. There is freedom in your spiritual journey. It shouldn't be restrictive, right? As well. So we're getting to know ourselves a little bit over this weekend and up until November as well. And here's the Queen of Wands. Now that's interesting because I'm talking to you about this and I literally am the Queen of Wands in the tarot deck. So there's intuition, there's strength here, there's entrepreneurship, there's ways out of situations. There's taking a different perspective. There's taking a chance on yourself here because all the queens and all the kings have developed mastery over the different areas in their life. For example, the Queen of Wands may have developed mastery in career matters or business matters or life matters and spiritual matters as well. And here's the little intuitive cat sitting there too, sunflowers as well. So it's stopping and creating yourself to be a leader and lead in the way that you would like to be led. And it's not full of complaints and full of stresses and full of poor me's and victimization. That is the old energy. The new energy is vibrant and strong and powerful. And this is what you need to, it will naturally happen when you get rid of your own blockages. People often tell me what's blocking me, and it's you. You always block yourself. It doesn't help that we can have some outside interferences sometimes, or we're picking up other people's energies, which is why I talk about protection so powerfully. But you and your thought forms and your ways of doing things block you every single time. If you don't have what you want, you're going to have to figure out the self-limiting self-belief, because we all block ourselves through feeling of not being good enough, of not being lucky enough, of good things not happening to us, of being punished in some way, and all that talk has to stop. We end up being in a much higher vibe, and it's much easier to win in life in that higher vibe. We have the Page of Wands, again, giving us more information. So over this weekend, we are focusing on our own personal power, on our strengths, not our weaknesses, our resistances, right? And showing compassion to ourselves. This is also connected with our solar plexus energy here. You can see all this gold, and also our navel chakra here. And both of these areas are quite emotional and can lead you down a journey of discovering who you really are, from focusing yourself on being in a healed reality whilst showing compassion to your past self and your connections with females in your life, and also males or authority figures, teachers or doctors or parents, right, as well. And we have to really develop a way that is powerful for us to connect easily and to live our life much easier. We deserve that. All this old vibe of being depleted and exhausted needs to stop. But what this could also be showing you is, with the Ten of Swords, is that you need to rest this weekend. You need to allow and accept healing to go wherever it's needed for your highest good. You're calling in your entire spiritual light team and you're saying, hey, lay it on me. Show me, give me direction of what just needs to have that little bit more love and compassion in it. Where am I going in my life? Guide me. Show me what I need to be doing. Going into that hermit mode, right? You've got this. You're very powerful.